Hello. You're streaming? I am. I am indeed. Okay, let me just make sure the audio is okay. Wait a minute. Oh my god, bro. Do I need to... Wait, what? Okay, when it resets your settings, it doesn't touch your accessibility. Except the text-to-speech. But... What is this? Toast notification? Okay. Seems good. Nice. Nice. Hello, Slime. How you doing? Okay. It's been like 2 weeks. I'm still recovering from when the game reset my things. I'm doing good. Yeah, I realized this week might be big for Minecraft news. So, kind of wanted to discuss, perchance. Whilst playing the game, I think. I think playing the game you're talking about is good. Just a little hunch. What's happened? I don't think anything, right? But if you look at where we are in the month, the end of May, it's likely we see Minecraft Monthly soon, no? I mean, they could just not do it. I swear there's, not a requirement for them to do it every month. Well, I could be wrong on that, but I swear they don't do it every month. But it makes sense because this time next month, I mean, the summer drop will hopefully be out, right? So maybe. Okay. I want to tackle, as we talk about summer drop, I want to tackle this roof because it looks like no, not Siren Head. There's what is it, SCP? That's got a head exactly like the shape of this roof. And I'm just noticing it now. I don't like it very much. So, yeah, I swear there's some, I don't know, there's some monster that has this kind of roof of a head. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. Okay, but we're going to go in creative because there's a few things I want to test out with this roof because I'm not really sure. I know it needs changing, right? But I don't know what you do to change it. Which doesn't really make much sense now I think about it. But we're going to cook. They don't release it on the same time every month. I think that's okay. Because some months nothing's going on, right? I think this month you have the summer drop that they'll talk about, I'm guessing. And then you have next month, I think they'll talk about dungeons too. I think, and then up until Minecraft Live, I don't really see them talking about much. Or using Minecraft Monthly to talk about stuff. I could be wrong on that though. I just don't think there's going to be a whole lot of them to talk about, update-wise. Maybe marketplace stuff? But do you really need a whole Minecraft Monthly to be here's a new cat skin pack? I don't really... Let me refresh my chat 1 second. V. Okay. I don't know. I think they'll... V stands for Vibrant Visuals, yes. I think on the subject of Vibrant Visuals, can you access it? It's world-based, right? It's not in the base settings. Shizer. Well, I think I've got the settings from preview. The settings I have from preview, so that's good. I think. Okay. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I think they release the name of the drop in Minecraft Monthly. I don't think they'll do the release date. Because I know they've got like a rough idea, right? But I don't think they fully... Because obviously things can happen. So I think during the pre-release cycle, which I also think starts this week, they'll probably be like, okay, we're now confident this is happening, you know. But I'm not a scientist. I can either confirm or deny. Okay, so if you take a look at the roofs of the buildings, this area has like deep slates coming up to the center of the roof, right? Wait a minute. What? When did this happen? Oh my god, bruh. When on Earth? Oh my god. Has anything happened in? No, it's just destroyed 5 blocks. Lightning's just an inconvenience, I think. It's like a government-made thing. You was hungry? So why did you eat wood? What do slimes eat? It's a genuine question. Because if frogs eat slimes, is there like a hierarchy? Okay, well we can't do stairs there. Or glass there. Do we have to remake the library? Wait. I'm a carpenter slime? Oh, that makes sense. I don't think carpenters eat wood either. I don't have this many issues with lightning. Neither have I. It's kind of scary. Okay. Now, obviously the roof is going to change, but do we change anything about this? I feel like too much is going on here. Does that make sense? You mean destroy the entire roof? That could be the play, to be honest. I don't know. Let me see. Because I feel like there's too much like clutter. You like the library? I'm kind of mixed about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of mixed. There's still some stuff I gotta do. I think it's definitely better than what it was. Right? I mean, I prefer this. Almost at the roof. Almost at the ceiling. Flooring. But I don't know. There's something weird. Yeah, the wall flooring was a dark moment in Minecraftia history. Okay, what if we then destroyed this? Because this might not even mean anything. What I'm doing right now, like nothing might even change. I just want to see if we can make this better. Perchance. Okay, well if we do, then we're going to have to get rid of the glass. How's the glass indoors? What does it look like? Oh, that could be a problem. I think it looks worse with less clutter. Really? I don't know. There's something I dislike about this, and I can't pinpoint what it is. Okay, well we'll hold that thought. What do we do with this? If we're destroying the roof, we should just do it in survival first. I think. I mean, I used to dislike Birch a lot. I'll be honest with you. But it's more of like a, I mean, you know, with most of the buildings, it's like a bottom layer, top layer, two different block kind of deal. Is there a block? Do we change the stone? Is it time for deep slate? In my deep slate era. Like, are we looking at an entire library revamp? Because I feel like we have to consider the other library we're planning to make, right? I don't think that one's being made out of deep slate. I don't know what it's going to be made out of. Okay, so three things. One, fix the roof of the workshop. Two, remove the roof of the library. And then three, remove the stone and replace it with deep slate. I think that's the plan. I think we do need more deep slate in this area. Or do we? Maybe that's a false narrative. Maybe I'm just obsessed with deep slate. I think it's perfectly reasonable, though, to be obsessed with deep slate. How many logs do I need? Let's go with 8. I mean, surely we're not going to need that many, right? I love deep slate. It's probably top 3 block sets, in my opinion. Feck. I did forget that there's a hole in the roof. Common misunderstanding. It's weird because the lightning only destroys a few blocks. Weird. Okay. The rain probably put out the fire. I forget it can do that. Okay. Goodbye, roof. This roof has been here for a long time. Wait, does that mean the chandelier has to go as well? Feck. Maybe not. We're gonna keep it there for now. It all depends, really. You can build a new one. Yeah, we can always build a new one. But I am curious about the name of the next drop. I feel like there's a chance, call me crazy, that the next drop is called Soaring Skies. And I say it's crazy to say that because that was part of the roadmap leak. That is fake, right? But oh yeah, chandeliers they've always been tough. Even like back in the days of the glowstone era, they've always been odd. But like I don't know, there's so many names like for this drop, and at the same time there's not any at all. The candles were like revolutionary. I still remember the first time we saw candles. It was when they showcased the Deep Dark, funny enough, or what was originally ancient cities. It was like an ancient house rather than an ancient, or like they were an ancient cabin, really. Yeah, I like what they did to candles. The whole like sea pickle deal as well. Yeah, the old Deep Dark was so weird because you had it was Grimstone originally, which I personally never really got behind the name. So when they renamed it to Deep Slate, I was like, yeah, that makes more sense. It also looked worse, right? I think, although it's going to be very hard for them to beat Deep Slate. Um, the darkness effect as well was very weird. I don't think it worked the same how it does now. You have to remember as well, there were no shriekers. Or were there? There was the. I think there were sensors, but I don't think there were shriekers. There wasn't? That's crazy. That's insane because that is the deep dark, right? For many people, the shrieker block is the deep dark. So the warden would just like appear out of nowhere. Yeah, wardens would literally just like I'd imagine they would just run around everywhere, which would completely, I think, destroy the update. Had they released the deep dark, I destroyed something. It was a fence. Or did I? Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. But yeah, if they added, oh my god, this is gonna be hell. You know what? We're just gonna ignore the broken chandelier. But yeah, it's kind of weird to imagine, like, if they didn't dedicate, if they didn't dedicate the update afterwards to the Deep Dark, we would have had a really bad rendition of the Deep Dark. Pretty balanced now. The only thing I'd say that's not balanced is the loot. I think it needs more like uniqueness. Like I think the skulk pickles need more use. But other than that, I don't really have an issue with the deep dark. More god apples? Could you imagine? That'd be crazy. Because I remember the one we raided, what was it, a few weeks ago? Gave us a lot. Like we have 19 now. We had like 3 going into it. And add regular golden apples to the loot table, maybe. Um, I don't know if you do that because the rarity of the golden apples now is like completely null, and they technically are. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy, but technically, they are part of the loot table with the center. You know, the portal chest with the one golden apple. I don't know why that's there. Like, by the way, I've literally diamond apple when exactly they need to do the diamond apple, but again, the issue with the deep dark has now been exacerbated with saddles. Now, let me say first and foremost, craftable saddles. I think, despite me kind of being unsure about them, are a universal good thing. You shouldn't need to find a mob spawner early game or fish for 10 hours to get a saddle, to fly, to ride a horse. I think you're supposed to do something with the center apple in order to open the redstone. Yeah, you open the item, you open the door by eating the apple, yeah. But I just walk, like, I'll just do this and activate the skulk. So my issue isn't that they're craftable, the saddles, I mean. Um, my issue is that they're now replacing every single structure with leather. Now, some structures, I think I spoke about this before on Twitter, some structures make sense. You have mob spawners, okay, I get it, right? I think I'm okay with mob spawners having 5 leather. You have, temples? Sure, I guess. Maybe you're pushing it a little bit too hard with the desert temple because there's 4 chests. Ancient cities? No. That's not a good design choice. I'd rather you just remove any leather from ancient cities. That would be better. I would show off the mechanic, yeah. And like the argument is, well, they're probably doing placeholder stuff. Sure, but we don't know that, right? And placeholder stuff for how long? Is it going to be 2 drops in the future? 3 drops? 4 drops? 5 drops? So we're talking like a year of leather being in ancient cities? I don't really need to go to ancient cities anymore. I feel like. Apart from the one I need the warden in. Apart from that, I don't really see the need. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Leather is not valuable. I think enchant books shouldn't be there either, except for mending, because that was the villager rebalance, I believe, and obviously Snake. Apart from those 2 things, isn't it? Is it mending? There's a in the villager rebalance when they rebalanced enchant books as well to be like specific areas. It was some high level enchant in ancient cities that they gave exclusively. I guess, yeah. I mean, early game speedrunning when you're sitting in a mountain and you're like, there's an ancient city there, and you dive into it like a maniac. It's good for that, for sure. I'd have thought, how do we feel about getting rid of this top area completely? Because you know those libraries have like long book towers, which are like these that I'm standing above. So you can have like little stairs and stuff for like the librarian to replace books and stuff. I think that could cook. I'm not gonna lie. We might be looking at a total. Really, we are looking at a complete library revamp. I was kind of unsure about that. But like, what area? What does this solve? You know, what is the purpose of this area? You know. Okay, we've got like little seating areas, so we can do that downstairs. I think. But I don't know. I mean, the whole saddle thing, going back to those, it's kind of uncanny. Am I the only one that feels that way? This is like an item. Like, this is different to lodestone crafting recipe changes, right? This is an item that has been in the game for like 13 years. Uncraftable, right? You used to only be able to find it in spawner chests, and now it's more like universal. Fortresses, temples, fishing, stuff like that, right? I think in fishing it's classed as junk, isn't it? Because you know they've got separate loot tables for like treasure and fish and junk. Isn't it classed as junk? I don't know, I could be wrong on that. But to see an item that's not been craftable for so long, and then they turn around and be like, by the way, it's craftable now. Feels weird. So to me, like, whilst I support the idea, it's uncanny. It's treasure? Really? That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. And when I say like uncanny, there's some like connotations with the word uncanny that mean it in like a negative light, right? I don't think there's a lot of uncanny things about this next drop, in my opinion. In a good way, right? I think seeing a ghast in the overworld, for me personally, and I'm sure I'm not alone on this, is gonna not shake me up for a while, but really mess with my psyche. Right? Drunk is like leather boots. Yeah, leather boots, ink sacs. By the way, you can get ink sacs from fishing. It's like 10. And it's really random. But sure, I guess. Fun fact if you didn't know that. See, I've not really been testing the Happy Ghast. Really. Especially in this world. Because again, the preview version of this world is much dumbed down than the one I'm playing on right now. So it's going to be so weird. I'm going to throw these. I'm going to regret this. Actually, yeah. Let's not do that. Because there's going to be some moment. I'm going to make 2 of these houses, aren't I? These stairs are going to come in handy. And future Michael will be happy with past Michael. I decided to keep stairs. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I do really like the summer drop though. Like with all this said and done, it is a really healthy drop, in my opinion. I think it does its job well. And what do I mean by that? I think that every drop has a role to play, like a wider role to play. The summer and winter drops have the same role in that they are in place of the summer and winter, or summer, I guess, updates, right? Which means that obviously the summer and winter are when most people get to play the game, right? So if you're Mojang, you're saying to yourself, okay, well, we need to, now that we're basically doing drops for a while, we need to have the drops tell the same kind of story that the updates do, right? These drops need to be able to engage the player and be like, oh my god, what is going on, right? If you've not been playing the game for like a year and you see a ghast in the sky, in the overworld, in survival, you're gonna think, what the hell is that? And, you know, rightly so. So in that instance, I think the summer drop does that notion justice. Will the winter drop do the same? I don't know. Only time will tell. Yeah, I was not expecting happy. I was not expecting when I've said this before. When Agnes said that there's going to be a relationship with an older mob, I was not thinking ghasts. Obviously, we knew the whole. That's the thing, right? Because we knew of the whole flying mount thing, leak, but in my mind, I was still thinking LAs. There's something they're doing with LAs. Obviously, I was very wrong. But I think Happy Ghasts are one of the most unique features they've ever added. I don't know if that's like a stretch to say, but I genuinely believe like it's insane. Yeah, that's the weird thing, right? Because it was a leak that there was going to be something they show off in the movie that's coming to the game. I don't know. But the thing you have to remember is Mojang's philosophy with hostility. I think Mojang prefer having a happy mob in the game rather than a destructive war machine. Now, I say that, there's going to be so many people that hook up like charged creepers to the ghasts and fly them around, which is terrifying and psychopathic. Please don't do that. You will ruin friendships. Have you seen Minecraft's accounts posting about paint? Oh, really? Okay. Wardens and boats would be... Maybe that's like... Is that the whole reason? Is the Happy Ghast the whole reason why boats got like a little rework in like you can't put certain mobbers in boats? But no, I haven't seen the paint stuff that Mojang's posting. I'm assuming there's nothing to enhance. What should there be like some like really blurry pixel and it's like someone crafting something insane? No, but I will be back on Twitter and Discord a lot sooner than you guys may think. For the record, I'll clear that up now. I'm not going to be gone for too long. Is that a good thing or bad thing? I'll let you be the judge, but I'm not disappearing for long. So I will see this paint thing, and I will complain about it not meaning anything. Do they need to add painting to, like, Minecraft, man? Give the brush another use. Please. No, I know, Corn. But I'm saying it's not going to be like a month, right? See, we say, like, the thing is, I say painting would be awesome, but does that not dissolve the actual paintings in the game? It will be, Corn. It will be. That's the plan. The plan was for me to stay away from Twitter and Discord for a week. So, this time next week I will be returning. Making my grand return. But streams... No. I might be streaming, you know, more. No, and I appreciate that, Corn. I already feel a lot better. I do feel a lot better. I'm not saying that just because, you know. And why am I here? I want deep slate. Okay, phase 2. Phase 3, actually, because phase 1 was roof for the woodwork area. Phase 2, deep slate. What deep slate do we do? Is a question. It's gotta be stone brick, no? Or deep slate stone brick. Because, one, we're doing a lot with the shooting gallery. Oh, by the way, update. Look at these roofs. I was reading chat. No, I'm saying stone brick because it's mostly stone brick in this area. Right? I mean, you have a little bit of tiled here. But yeah, I did some changes to the roof. I'm planning some changes on the Nether as well. We're going to make an actual hub, like highway. So the Nether rack walls. The reason why I'm not going into the Nether today is because the ice paths are completely bare. There's no walls. So if I go in there, I will die. And I don't really plan on dying in the Nether. Hello Squad, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, welcome back, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you for asking. Well, steadily, I'm only doing it because I need to plan out my design. I think we're doing the wood from the Nether. So, that'll be fun. Okay, so, with this, you remove all the stone and cobblestone, replace it with deep slate. Can you cook deep slate bricks into cracked? Or is there like another way? Okay, Squid, take your time. No worries. Yes, it's the same. For some reason I thought it wouldn't be because it's deep slate. It's tougher, right? You also get it from cities, really. Well, are you trying to get me to an ancient city again? I'd imagine that's how it works. So you don't know. Okay. So we're about to... Okay. That's how it is. No, I mean, I imagine it's the same, right? Mojang? Please? Be the same? Don't complicate it. Please? Okay, let me just... There's got to be a quicker way of doing this, no? And then deep slate bricks. I can't decide what the best deep slate variant is. 1, 2, 3. That's more than enough. It is. I just checked the wiki. Nice. They're all different uses. Yeah, they all have very different purposes and palettes, I think. Okay, so phase 3, I can count, will be the brick of deep slate variety. So we're just going to remove... Do we change... Is it time to change the glass in the buildings as well? To like a grey? Not black. Let's say grey. Because black's a bit too much, especially for the houses. Maybe it's time to change the glass. Dude, we're doing all the changes to the village. Yeah. I don't know. It could be the play, actually. To make it more gothic as well, because I like gothic a lot. Okay. Oh, feck. This is going to be tedious. Is that a word? Why is this not stripped? God damn it. Yeah, I think it will make the library stand out more, which I think helps. Because if you're... Okay, there's no easy way out of here. Just head-butted glass. If you're coming from this way, or really any direction, right? Coming here, it doesn't really stand out. The houses do, but the library never really did. It only really stood out in one aspect, because it was massive. But the build itself didn't really stand out. It was the size that mattered in this instance. Back in the old days of 2024, I thought your house and library looked fairly similar. Fair. Maybe if it was 3 stories. You want 3 stories? We can think about that soon, I think. We'll think about that, actually. Because maybe that's a possibility. But, you have to remember, my old house was terrible. Can we all agree, hands up, in the classroom, chat room, that my old house was not good? And, fun fact, I wanted to keep it. When I changed all the other houses, there was a part of me, unironically, that was like, I want to keep my old house though. Just imagine, now visualize my old house with the new houses. And then stop imagining it because it's dreadful. But the house, my house wasn't. No, the oldest build was a other house. It was originally what this house used to look like, I think. Actually, no, you're right. No, it was my house was the oldest build. It would stand out in a bad way, though, exactly. In an abysmal way. It just didn't look right. Especially when all the houses changed around it. And that's kind of the thing with all the other buildings, right? This is the last building, though, I think, that needs changing. Okay, we're going to keep these pillars in for torches. But we will obviously replace it with deep slate. But for now, for light purposes. Yeah, that's why I was kind of hesitant to changing this, but I knew it needed changing. Maybe this needs changing. Oh my god. I'm sent down the spiral. It looks very flat. Is this glass block? No, it's panes. Okay. Great. So our never-ending. Our task is now never-ending. We're literally. Okay, that has to be the last one though. I think that needs changing, like forever. Surely. How can I do this? I might add a second entrance, by the way. There might be the play here. Is it a bad thing to have something you can always do? No, I'm actually glad. Don't get me wrong, I love changing these. But unless, like, I decide, like, in a few months to be like, no, we're now going to go modern. Could you imagine this being modernized? No, thank you. I'm good. But unless that happens, right, this is going to be it. The library and woodworking area. The style, I mean, as well. Yeah, crawling with the elytra is so good. I use it a lot, actually, especially in, like, strip mining. I remember needing some terracotta and being able to crawl to get one layer. That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. I don't actually. I haven't done that much in this world because I haven't really built much with terracotta. Then again, I've not really needed to. Maybe like armadillo enclosure, because that is coming, by the way. I am going to be making an armadillo enclosure soon. Maybe that's terracotta based because my old armadillo one in my old world was terracotta, or was it acacia wood? I don't actually know. Terracotta goes well with bricks. That could be the play. That could be the play actually, because we do need to make stuff with bricks as well. Hmm. I love mud bricks, by the way. It is my. So I mentioned top 3 block palettes, right? Earlier. Top 1 is Prismarine. I love Prismarine. Sea lanterns as well. Actually, is it? Wait. I don't know. I think Deep Slate might overtake sea lanterns for me. Is this the moment? Is history being made here? Are we finally moving on? We might be. I used to pack mud bricks once and I realised just how nice. Yeah, it's really nice. Yes, I think actually my favorite block palettes, or yeah, is number one deep slate, number two quartz because it's quartz, and number three mud, mud. I love the way mud sounds as well. But yeah, I think my favorite block has now changed to genuinely just deep slate, cobbled deep slate variants. Because I don't really like the base deep slate, but it's more like the bricks, the tiles, the polished. Random bot that wasn't banned. Yeah, sometimes the auto mod doesn't ban the bots. What is that block doing there? Has that always... No, there's no way that's always been there. I'll use, I have used those deep slate, like cobbled and regular, in like texturing. With this build, I believe, yes. So you have tiled, cobbled, stone brick, and deep slate coal. But base, like, could you imagine this being like the roofs of these houses being cobbled deep slates stairs? Do you know how ugly that would look? I'm good on that. I'm good on that, I think. Me personally. Even the sound of this, man, it's so nice. It's so nice. Okay. I can't... This is going to be an issue. So let me just... Oh god. Let me know, by the way, how you feel about the stream today. If it's, like, good. In any, like, metric. How long you want the stream to be. It's up to you guys. I might do some lucky blocks as well. Or, dude, I need to get better at Pillars of Fortune. I've decided. Now, I'm not really going to judge the deep state for now because it's going to be texturized with cracked. So for now, I'm kind of not really thinking about how it looks. I think it's like, I think it can be fun, but that time when there was a hacker that just flew around and just killed everyone wasn't very nice. But I like the randomness of it, which makes sense, right? Because I like lucky blocks. And teaming, yeah, oh my god, teaming is so bad with Pillars of Fortune. How did I make this? Okay, it was like that. Good. It's against the rules, but there's no report category for it. Yeah. I feel like them saying at the beginning of like those games where teaming isn't allowed, Like, don't team, guys. You'll be reported. Doesn't actually, like, it's just there to discourage people. And that doesn't even work half the time. So, but what, like, I don't know, maybe teaming is like a grey area kind of thing. Like, if I were to, like, if you and I were playing Pillars of Fortune and I went up to you and crouched, like, spam crouched, is that teaming? You know? Because I could have killed you right there and then, but I didn't, you know? Yeah, I guess if you're not helping them out, which I don't think is a grey area, I think helping them out is kind of obvious. I think that is definitely bannable. Should be. I love Twitch not sending me a notification. Amazing. Twitch moments. We haven't really missed much, Two Slimes. We've basically been working on the library, like remaking it, basically. Am I the only one, right? This design now has to go. After seeing the Deep Slate, it now, like, now definitely has to be reworked. With the stone, it was okay, right? I don't know. I think Lucky Block, like OP game modes, can be okay, but if they're spammed, it's not really that fun. I still like it. I don't, honestly. I think we can come up with something better. What that is, I have no idea. But we will find out. We are scientists. But the issue of, like, having full diamond and then the last team alive having nothing is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I guess you could say, well, isn't that the essence of Lucky Blocks? And, like, to that, I guess. But I don't know. I think the scientist glorp is my favourite emoji. I don't know why. There's like a charm to it. Obviously, the posh one is that what it's called? The posh glorp. Is me, right? So that's a very close second favourite. Michael Fancy, that's what it's called. It's the one in a big square, and you can get to any island by running across a giant border that connects each island. That sounds terrible. I think I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah, maybe Teacher Michael can return someday, but I don't really have much to teach you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really. There's not much to teach you guys. Michael TPH viewers are very well educated people. It's fun for you to be the teacher. We get to ask you the most random questions and you're legally required to answer. Are you legally required as a teacher to answer a question? Because there's been a few times in like my educational career where like a teacher has like asked a question and someone has replied and then the teacher just no sorry the like a student has asked a question and the teacher will like look at that person and just ignore them completely. Another bot, amazing. Are there like exclusive maps for Lucky Block? I can't remember. Okay, we need to go around, I think. I mean, actual questions don't need to answer the questions, but you do. Why do I need to be singled out? What legal bearing do you have over me, by the way? Let's get that sorted. I mean... I'll go to your house and steal your Minecraft world. That's kind of unnecessary. Okay, well, do you guys have any questions? As your teacher, I guess, I will try to answer them. This is a bad idea. What's square root of -1? No maths questions, please. Mods, remove the mathematicians permanently. Because fun fact, I am terrible at maths. I feel like you guys already know that now. Low. No? Low? I don't know. How long did the 100 Wars year last? 5? I actually can unban you. Streamers can, I believe. Mods can't ban like other mods, I don't think. But I can straight up. I think it used to be like you'd have to like unmod them and then ban them. Is that still the case? I'm not entirely sure. How many hunger bars does raw mutton fill? 1.5. Wrong. It's 1 bar. Who eats raw mutton? Beetroot soup. Beetroot soup fills... Shit. Why are we asking me Minecraft questions? You guys act like I play this game often. Okay, let's stay on topic, okay. Actual questions. You have like 8,000 hours? It's probably like 10,000. Can we check in game? I don't know how many hours that is. But yeah. What is the longest name in Education Edition? I'm sorry. Who uses well, probably a lot of people. I'm jealous of those people, by the way. Minecraft in my school was banned, and now they've got an actual edition for education. Ridiculous. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck? I hate my life and my wife. What block do you have in your world at the coordinates of 2? Let's find out. 311. Okay. 203. We're not cheating, we're just trying to find out. Because I genuinely don't know. 203. 311. What block? At 66. Stone. I'm not used to... Yeah, she does corn. Trust me, I know more than anyone. I'm not used to seeing bedrock paused. It's really weird, still. I'm trying to use the pause feature more. Because I don't want to take it for granted. Hello Squad, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Squid, we're questioning Michael on random questions for some reason. Join us. Don't encourage him. He loves asking questions. Have we done the deep slate stone brick? Ow. Casually flies into wall. It's okay though, I have an item that proves I cannot die. So it's actually okay. Michael, what's your opinions on the name Big Mike? Scares me. How many copper grates do you get when putting a copper block into a stone cutter? Why are there so many... 8. But why are there so many Minecraft questions, guys? I'm not... You guys think I'm good at this game? I'm really not. Okay? I don't know everything about this game. Have the photos been printed? Vorp? How many times... How many items does a block of coal smelt? $16. Is 4 still stupid? Okay, that was unnecessary. For some reason, copper makes 4 cut copper items in the stone cutter. Yeah. It's very strange. Feck, we still got to do a lot more. You guys are distracting me. I don't appreciate this. I'm saying this feature is stupid, not you. Okay, good. Because I was hovering over ban. I'm not gonna lie. What's your opinion on the newly founded Glorp Sanctuary? I think it's good. I think Glorps are endangered species on Earth. For some reason. We will be taking over shortly. We've had enough of Frankly, all of you. To be honest. What is your most recent country to gain independence? What is the most recent country to gain independence happening in 2011? How the fuck am I supposed to know that? No, hang on. How the what? No, Michael, what Australian state? Melbourne. No, hang on. What do you mean? Independence from 2011? I don't fucking know. Bro, I'm a Brit. We are self-centered arseholes. Do you think we know where Ukraine is on the map? The answer is Western Australia. Bro, it's the same thing. All I know about Australia is there's like a zone you can't live in because it's too hot. And you guys have big spiders, okay? The answer is South Sudan. Really? That's interesting. Again, okay, first of all, right, you guys are using Google, okay? I refuse to believe an American knows the last place that got independence without using Google. Secondly, Australia's fake. What country does tea come from? China. Trust me, I would know that. With a question I looked up. Exactly, you looked it up. Exactly. You calling me fake? I am actually, yeah. There's no scientific evidence Australians exist. I think that like Australians are like uh lost Brit people, and they were like, well, we need okay, like America became its own country, and they got loads of attention. What do we do? They just copy their accent but make it worse somehow, and boom, Australia. What does DNA stand for? Diagnostic neutral American. I know the last word in America in DNA is acid. Same thing, guys. Thank you, controller. I haven't done science in like 7 years. How the these are questions I like. Also, I got like E's in science. Okay, you were asking the wrong person. It stands for deoxy. No, that's not true. You're just making shit up now. I looked it up. How the hell am I supposed to pronounce that first word? Yeah. Why did you leave Britain? I haven't left Britain. Not yet. No, I probably won't. Someone drove a car into. What the fuck? What? Someone drove a car into the crowd at the Liverpool Trophy Parade. Oh boy, I wonder how Twitter will. Actually, I'm kind of glad I'm not on Twitter for a week. Because, my god, that would have been hell. Oh my god, I can only imagine. Okay, so we're going to replace these with cracked now. That's what we're doing. Imagining a Twitter account. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I love it so much. Okay, what subject questions do you know? Okay, first of all, slime. Okay, don't get it twisted. I know a lot of things. Okay, you're asking the most random fucking questions. Okay, why do I need to know what DNA stands for? Okay, why? What is my Discord username? Um, hang on. XXX Destroyer XXX. What does RNA stand for? Roger nearly abolished. Remember saying, what do I need this for in school? Well, the answer was this very moment. I don't think 16-year-old me would be like, you know, in almost 10 years, I'm going to be in a situation where some imaginary people on the internet are going to question my knowledge on this thing. Colin, I looked that up. I'm not going to lie to you, I looked that up. I remember that from biology. Bro. Okay. Okay. You guys are lying. Like, this is just abhorrent lying. Unless you've just been in school, then I can kind of understand. I'm old. I've not been in school for a few years, okay? By a few, I mean almost 10. Okay? Please have mercy on my soul. What is Squid's Minecraft username? Squid MC, bunch of fucking numbers. There you go. I have a bunch of numbers as well, but my numbers make sense. So, that's okay. What's my Minecraft Java username? I hate my wife. This is going to be really annoying to do. How do you spell Jeb's full name? Gens Berg. E Berg. ESTEN. I'm spelling Jeb's name. I was asked a question. My Bedrock username is 2slimes because some idiot took 2slimes. And my Roblox one is also 2slimes too, because Roblox didn't. There's a lot of slimes. Oh, yeah, I meant to say that. Yeah. You have a wife, 5 to 7 to 10 infinite kids, 2 sniffers named Samuel and Samantha, and a non excising wolf. Yes, I do have 2 sniffers still. I can prove this to you. Well, I have 4. But there's Samantha. And Samuel. I have 3 actually. But. Oh, I do have 4. Give me your seeds, by the way. Whilst we're here, we might as well. Prove your wife exists. Her name is, Anyway, oh, okay. All of you are getting seeds. Where's your... Oh, it's there. Nice. Michael wifeless, not true. Her name is... Okay. Back to what I was doing before question. How dare you question me, by the way? In my own house? I feel that's a reference to something, but I can't remember what. Are you the top 4 most handsome Minecraft players? Skin-wise? Maybe. IRL-wise? Let's not go into that. Although my hair has gotten longer. Probably not as long as Jeb's, but it is pretty long. Okay. I think my microphone has online. I agree. Michael Harryville Part 4 when? Never? You guys will never see my face again. That sounds ominous. I'm not going anywhere. I think. I mean, like, face reveal wise, you'll never see my face again. Or are you? If we hit 1,000 followers on Twitter in June, I'll show my face again. I am just kidding. Please do not follow me. Don't acknowledge me. Don't address me as anything. Hello, Sophie. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? How much CM does your grow hair a day? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Hello? Fuck. Hey, Vsauce. Michael TBH here. Where is my face? Considering I just touched it, in front of me, I hope. I think. I ponder. Okay. You are never showing your face again, meaning it no longer exists. I feel like that's not how it works, but I am not a scientist. He said the thing. Oh my god. So I cannot confirm or deny these claims. Mods rearrange Michael's molecules. Okay. When's the Michael store going up? When can we purchase Michael molecules? That's not gonna happen. I don't think. Sorry to disappoint people. Wait, didn't you say on Twitter you were gone from socials? It does not include streams, no. But I will be away from Twitter and Discord for a week. But streams, unless you want it to be, Sophie. I mean, goddamn. I try to give the people some streams, and they just don't appreciate me, man. It's just unbelievable. I see how it is. Like I'm unbelievable. You know, it took a lot for me to stream today, and by a lot I mean I knew I was going to stream today, but that's besides the point. Okay. So yeah, you're not going to get like updates from me when I'm going to be like live and stuff, apart from maybe like title changes in the stream. But so like the streams will be like very random. So make sure to put on those post notifications so you know when I'll be live. No, don't. Please don't do that. Sophie's secretly a Minecraft oh, Michael hater? Not secretly. I expected no streams, so I'm not complaining if we have some and you're fine doing them. I'm fine doing them. I have no issue with streaming. I just remembered some weird streamers used to sell their bathwater. Yeah, that was a dark time in our history as a society. I think, like, you know, a lot of people will reference the 20th century and be like, you know, there was a few bad people there that made us look not very good as a society. But I think bathwater being sold online isn't very nice. But what do I know? I'm just someone on the internet. There's a lot of sirens outside. Not like right by me, but I can hear them. So if I get kidnapped or arrested, burn the evidence. Burn it all. No one can see. Get again further away now. I'm safe for now. We do not need Michael Bathwater. You're not going to get Michael Bathwater. Bro lives at sea. What? This is insane. God, I hate saying It makes me sound like such a actually. Okay, what is the plan now? What do now? Bathwater is tame, but back then it was like, what on earth? Can we change the subject? How's everyone doing today? Did I put torches here? I didn't. Feck. Had saved Maple from a potential warden. Why is Maple? What is Maple doing in the deep dark? This is a risk. Maple should be banned from entering the deep dark, in my opinion. She did any enchants, so I sent her there. How do you guys feel about Rainbow Glorp, by the way? It's my profile picture on Twitter and Discord. It's going to be for a little bit. What's everyone's prediction for the drop release date? I'm thinking June 13th. Let me just see real quick. Let me like picture. Where's my calendar app? Am I blind? Okay. 26th today. 3rd, 10th, 17th. You're saying 13th. I'm saying 17th. Which, by the way, will be before my birthday. Funny enough. Oh my god, I'm 25 soon. No way. I think I'll be live on my birthday, by the way. One-fourth of the way to 100. Listen, okay, I'm lucky I made it to 25. Okay, I'm not making it to 100. Although, you know, they might have some like science stuff. Everyone called Michael. Oh, I'm just gonna ban everyone. You know, there's still people that are like, no way you're 25 or 24. Like, there are people that thought I was like 18. And it's like, am I really that immature? Don't answer that question, by the way. Am I really that immature? I guess so. We might be the first to get to 200. Well, the oldest is like... The oldest right now is like 115, right? I thought you were like 40. You're fucking lying. I thought you were like 19 when I first found you. Damn. I thought maybe 20 to... Sorry if I'm going to ignore your messages from now on. I thought maybe 20 to 21. That's reasonable. Yeah. That makes sense. Where's my food? What have I done? What do you mean, what have you done? You come into the stream and you're like, why are you live? Go offline. Right? So that's one thing. You then say I'm 40 years old, which is like just obscene, right? What haven't you done? Originally, I thought you were about 20. That's fair enough. But I found out you were older, and for some reason, I assumed 27. 27? I'm not that far off. I'm not that far off. This is slander. You guys have been slandering me this entire... I do not want to hear that this is slander. You guys have been slandering me this entire stream. Okay? I'm not going to hear this. We're not acting like the victim here, okay? Now, what do I need to get rid of? The flowers from the snipers. Snipers? Where's my random shit? Michael's aging. I am sorry to tell you guys. I am getting older very soon. I'm leveling up. But I can finally use that, you know that SpongeBob clip where like SpongeBob and Patrick are sitting in a classroom and he's like, Patrick, what? Do you know what's better than 24? And he's like, no, what? He's like, 25. I'm going to use that on my birthday. Okay. Whilst you guys help me decide, you're not really helping me, but kind of bullying me, what I should do next of this, we're going to do something that I've been asked to do for a while. I literally never watched SpongeBob. I feel like it's like, as I've gotten older, it's more funny. Don't tell me I've only got... There's no way. Is it Michael merch? I don't think we'd ever do that. There's a lot of things about, like, merch stuff that I'm really, like, anxious about. Am I blind? There's no... Wait a minute. I turned it into glow item frames. Somebody shoot me in the face with a fish. I don't know. Big aquifers are great for getting glow ink. I know a guy. I know a place. I think. Hello, Squid. Squidders. That's the drowned. Let me out. Lush Caves is surprisingly good too. Okay, we'll go on. We'll go on an adventure. Squidism has to end. When your date says, I know a place, and takes you to an underwater cave. Oh my god. Were Michael's dates? I guess so. If you want to see it that way. That is a cave. Where am I? I know where I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for. I just need to find it. Oh, it's further out, I think. No, it's not further out. Am I Delulu? No, yeah, it's right here. Oh, okay. How many golden apples do you have? At least 3, yeah. Everyone wants me dead. Just your family members, Squid. Your long lost cousins. Oh! Hey, Squid, I need you to look away for about... Wait, they've already despawned by now. Thank you. Oh, wait. Lava cast. I did not do that, by the way. Oh! Okay. We need to have like a montage of like all the weird noises I make. It's becoming more of a regular thing. Just milk the squid. That is true. Okay. Now, I've been asked to do this for a long time. We're finally doing it. Wait, was glow squid the last animal you actually had to kill for their drop? Yes, because armadillos drop their scutes randomly. Fun fact: I haven't seen my cousins in years. I rarely see my extended family. Is that what it is? Extended family? It's more of like occasions, but I don't really like going outside. So, and please do not tell me I need to go outside more. I've had enough of that over the past few days. I do not want to hear it. Where do we put the clock? The warden life cycle is incomplete. I think so. Do you guys know it's officially been 60 years since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars? Isn't that crazy? $60? Yeah. What, you didn't know? It's been 86 years since Minecraft came out. Yeah, that's insane. It's been 76 years since my wife died. I miss her every day. Not your wife, I mean my wife. It'd be weird if I missed your wife. Can I? Okay. Guys, I still need suggestions on what to do with the library. What do? It's been 19 years since Eggman made his famous announcement. Third story? Why do we need a third story, though? Wasn't the 2 stories enough? We don't need a trilogy. It'll make it cooler. Okay, but do we change the birch? Calcite. Thoughts? Calcite library. Let's do some testing. We will be ending the broadcast soon, by the way, lads and ladies and everyone in between. Don't delete the world. I don't plan on it, honestly. Well, I just realised, hang on, let me... Never mind, that's not as cool as a picture as I thought it was. I'm stupid. Another bot. That's fantastic. Thanks, Twitch. Okay, will calcite work? There's a question I don't know the answer to. Punch your way to 6. This is... Oh, wait, in creative mode. Never mind. I read that wrong. Mobs won't notice you in creative mode, but they'll still notice each other. That's new. Oh, because these are all creative tools. Wait, the specific ones? Use the pick block. Oh, yes, you know. Even mobs? Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh. Let me get rid of that bookshelf. It's annoying me. So, calcite. Let me get a... What the hell? I'm sorry, what? Why is there... There's no way this has always been a thing. Has this always been a thing? Why? That's not me to get that. Why do you need the egg if you've got the bucket? Egg spawns it without placing water. Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay, how do we feel about that? How do we feel? Thoughts, feelings, concerns, emotions? You think you prefer the birch? Really? I think you're wrong. No. You might be right. Well, it's good to test out. I mean, okay. More welcoming. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I need some blocks of the dirt variety. Okay. As we finish up the stream for today, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for your kind words, except Sophie. Yeah. Obviously, we are still taking a step away from Twitter and Discord, but we will be returning in about a week. Unless something changes with Minecraft, like insane, they announce something insane. I don't think the name, the release date, or pre-release of the next drop warrants that, so, you know. But obviously, like, if it's mentioned, I probably will talk about it on stream. So yeah, we will continue doing streams. I don't know how often, obviously, because we already have a wacky schedule for streams. But probably tomorrow, because I'm imagining there'll be a pre-release or something. We'll see. Ignore her, she's holding you back. True. It's nice to know you're doing better now. Yeah, I am. And I hope that translates well to stream. I don't know if it does, because my voice is completely dead inside, like I am. But, yeah. I want to thank you guys very much for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was entertaining for you guys. I enjoyed it. I think it was a good stream. The library's finally changing, which is I'm very surprised about. Very shocked. But we'll continue, I think, this build tomorrow. So yeah. Hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon or evening. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft. Anticipate more news about the drop, because I'm sure we're going to get some this week. Some type of news. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. And until tomorrow, this will be me ending the stream, because we're not doing a 24-hour stream. That'd be weird. So, could you imagine though, like me doing a 20? That'd be crazy. I don't think I could play Minecraft for 24 hours straight. I don't know if I could. That might be the death of me. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.